Austin or Pflugerville? Where should I live? Welcome back, y'all, to the Living in Central Texas channel. Again, my name is Jacob Martinez, your host. And so that you can stay notified about everything that's going on here in the Killeen, Temple, Texas area, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you can be the first one to know about what's going on once we release another video for you. So in today's video, it's gonna be interesting because I've been getting calls lately from people that want to move to the Austin area, but they're also interested in looking into Pflugerville. Okay, so Pflugerville is a little bit north of Austin. So Austin's right here, Pflugerville is going to be right on top. And the reason is because Pflugerville, the cost of living is a little bit cheaper than Austin and all of that. And we're going to get into that right now. So I don't want to ruin the surprise. But if you're interested in looking into Pflugerville, this video is going to be enlightening for you if you don't know the information, right? Now, let's talk about the pros and cons of living in Austin and the pros and cons of living in Pflugerville. And hopefully we're able to help you guys out make that choice. So a pro for the Austin area is that it's vibrant with culture and entertainment. So Austin boasts a thriving music scene, numerous festivals, diverse restaurants, and a wide variety of cultural attractions. So every year, talking about entertainment, every year in the March-April timeframe, there's the South by Southwest Festival, which is known nationally for bringing artists, right, from all over, okay? Artists that play country music, rap, hip-hop, house, whatever, right? It's a big festival that happens. And so, hey, Austin is known as the live capital of the world. So if you're looking for entertainment, that'll be a great spot. Con of living in Austin is the high cost of living. Housing costs, especially in desirable areas of Austin, are significantly higher than compared to Pflugerville. And the overall cost of living is also increasing. So what happens is that Austin, you have about 1 million people living in the city of Austin. And in Pflugerville, you have about 100,000, give or take, a little bit more or less, right? And so the life in Pflugerville is going to be a little bit more easygoing as to compare to Austin. Austin, because there's so many people coming in with the congestion, with inflation and all that stuff, then the cost of living is going to be a lot higher. So a pro of Pflugerville is that there's affordable housing, right? So Pflugerville generally offers more affordable housing options than urban Austin. So Pflugerville, there are areas in Pflugerville right now that are still under construction. There's new development going on, and the housing prices are a lot cheaper, right? So when we look at a con, however, is that there's a longer commute to downtown Austin. So if you're looking for that entertainment that Austin offers, then a con may be that you may not want to be living in Pflugerville simply because you don't want to be away from that. But if you don't mind the travel, then that shouldn't be an issue. I mean, that's just my opinion, right? But then again, it's up to you. Now let's go back to Austin. A pro for Austin is that it has job opportunities, okay? The city of Austin is a major hub for tech, government, and other industries, offering diverse career paths. So as we all know, Austin is kind of known as Silicon Valley #2. You have all these high-tech businesses that are coming into Austin, like Oracle and Samsung and many others, right? Tesla, right? That has come into the area. And so there's a lot of job opportunities that people are coming to Austin to live. Some people coming to live in Austin are simply coming because they're relocating due to their jobs, moving them over here. So that's always a good thing. Now, the only bad thing about Austin is that, like I said before, because it's growing, traffic congestion. So Austin's rapid growth has led to increased traffic congestion, making commutes challenging. Guys, you don't want to be in downtown Austin or in Austin during rush hour. it sucks. I've been in it, and sometimes you're stuck for 30 minutes, sometimes 45 minutes. There's people that I know that have been stuck in traffic for about an hour and 15, depending on where they are, because everything in Texas seems like it's under construction, right? So it all depends where you are in the city, and it kind of sucks because you're just sitting there. But hey, maybe you could turn that around, and if you got some work to do on your computer, maybe you do that, right? Don't take my word for it. It's just a little joke, but who knows, right? Now, for Pflugerville, a pro for Pflugerville is that it's very family friendly oriented, okay? So the environment there is more family friendly. Pflugerville is known for its family friendly atmosphere with numerous parks, community events, and highly rated schools. So Pflugerville is going to have these festivals where you can go and celebrate with your children. And forgive me, guys, I'm blanking out right now on the name of the festival that they have every year. But every year you're going to be able to enjoy your time with the family throughout the year. There's parks, there's trails, there's a lot of things that you can do. And again, remember, guys, this is just information briefly about what Austin and Pflugerville offer. But as we continue doing the series, we're going to go deeper and deeper and deeper each time into each city to give you more info. So if this information is not going to be to your liking all the way once we go to the end, don't worry, there's more to come. Okay? So a con, however, of Pflugerville is that there's less urban amenities. So Pflugerville has a more limited selection of urban amenities compared to Central Austin, such as fine dining, restaurants, and high-end shopping. So yes, you have a lot of restaurants in Pflugerville, and yes, you have a lot of different types of food that you can eat there. But obviously, when comparing Pflugerville to Austin, Austin is going to have a lot more high-class fine dining. If that's what you want to do, like if you want to eat like $100 per plate, yeah, then you definitely want to go to Austin, and stuff like that, right? Now, does that mean that Pflugerville is a small hick town that doesn't have any? No. Okay, Pflugerville has a lot to offer. Okay, so which is why I'm making this video, because a lot of families are torn whether staying in Austin or moving to a more family-friendly area such as Pflugerville. So let's talk about pro number 3 for Austin: walkability and public transportation. Some areas of Austin are walkable, and the city has a growing public transportation system. Though it is not a comprehensive as in some larger cities. Hey, I know that when I was in Austin about 2 or 3 weeks back, I was done in Austin, and now they're having the autonomous cars drive people. So you have these taxis that are driving people just like an Uber. You pick the selection, the car comes in there, there's nobody driving the car, it's all automated, right? It's all AI pretty much. You get in there and the car takes you to your destination, and that's it. So that's kind of cool, and I think that's going to be becoming the norm more as time goes on. Right now, I believe that Austin, San Francisco, and other certain cities are kind of the testing ground for this type of new AI that's coming out. And yeah, does it have its problems? Yeah, I mean, they're working on, right? But is it safe? Yeah, as of right now. So just in case you're worried about it, well, what happens if the car goes in circles? Well, then good luck to you, I guess, because I don't know. But when it comes to those things, yeah, they have autonomous. So you do have public transportation. You also have buses. You have regular taxis. You have Ubers. So you're always going to be fine there. So you don't really need a car because everything is there for you. A con of Austin, however, is the crowding. Okay, so public attractions and entertainment venues can become overcrowded, especially during peak seasons. Yeah, this is true, man. Like Austin there's a lot of heavy traffic, which is great, because if you're a city person and that's what you like to be around a lot of people, then that's going to be what you should go for, right? But the problem is when you have a lot of these festivals, like let's say the ACL festival, a lot of times it's overcrowded, right? You're going to have parking spaces are going to be limited, so you're going to have to walk for miles, search, then you got the congestion of the city. So it all plays into it, right? But that's okay because the city is growing little by little. Pflugerville pros is that it has strong community spirit. So Pflugerville fosters a strong sense of community with local festivals, farmers markets, and community events such as just like our fellow agents are talking about. So like I said before, the family-friendly oriented town or city, because it's big enough to be a city, of Pflugerville, okay, has numerous parks. They have festivals, so there's always something to do with the kiddos, right? You're gonna have walking trails, you're gonna have your amenities depending on the area that you're living in. You may have an HOA, but you may have a pool there, right? So there's gonna be a lot of things that you can also do in Pflugerville. And to be honest with you, one of my favorite cities besides Austin, obviously, is Pflugerville, Round Rock, and Georgetown. So these three cities for me are great. Leander is also great, right? So we're talking about Pflugerville here, right? So the difference between Pflugerville and downtown Austin is that Pflugerville has fewer job opportunities as compared to Austin, right? And rightfully so, right? But like I said, there's a lot of construction going on, and Pflugerville has a lot of jobs. But while some jobs are available in Pflugerville, the majority of job opportunities are located in Austin, requiring commute, right? So like I said, if you're looking into the tech sector, the technology, and you're looking into doing stuff with financing and all that stuff, then you're definitely going to want to be in the Austin area, right? So as compared to Austin, Pflugerville has smaller amounts of job opportunities. Pro for Austin that we're going to look into is that it has diverse neighborhoods. So from the trendy east side to the historic Hyde Park, Austin offers a variety of unique neighborhoods to suit different lifestyles, right? So you're gonna have different neighborhoods in Austin, and Austin is also very LGBTQ friendly. So if you're looking for that type of vibe down there, then there's a lot more neighborhoods that offer those, right? Those accommodations. And there's a lot of diverse neighborhoods. It doesn't matter, there's different cultures down there. It's a big melting pot, and everybody when we went down there, everybody seemed very nice, right? Sometimes you think people are going to be snotty or rude, but everybody was pretty nice. So you are going to have different diverse neighborhoods. It's going to be more trendy in certain areas, so maybe you might want to look into that. Now, one of the cons of Austin is the parking. Like we keep saying, the congestion, the amount of people, the growth, right? Parking can be difficult and expensive in some areas of Austin. That's true. When we went last time, man, we were just going in circles around trying to find for a spot for us to park, for us to be able to walk, eat some pizza, take a look at the local scene and all that stuff. It was kind of a minor headache, but once we found it, it was good. We were, a lot of beautiful shops, nice dining, fine people down there, so nothing wrong with that. For the pro of Pflugerville, we have parks, recreation, which we already spoke of, and now we have the good schools. The Pflugerville Independent School District is highly regarded. So this is very important for you though, for you guys that have kiddos like me, right? We have children, we want to give them the best opportunity, the best education, so that they can become better people, better than us when they grow up, right? And so this including Lake Pflugerville, and making it an attractive option for families with school-age children, according to the realtors in the area as well. So they highly regard Pflugerville as one of the top areas for schools, which is great. A con would be that it's simply a slower pace of life. Now, I wouldn't necessarily consider that a con, especially where we're up here in the Temple, Texas area in Central Texas. For some people, if you're used to that city life, that running around, just like my brother-in-law, I was telling my brother-in-law, because he comes from Massachusetts and he's used to the running around, you wake up running, you go to sleep running, you wake up running, well, then Austin's going to be great for you. But if you're looking to live outside of the Austin area, you're going to have towns and cities around the area within an hour away from Austin that are going to be at a slower pace, right? You know, we can't get to it today, we'll get to it tomorrow. It will still get done, but you know, that's just how it is. So that may not necessarily be a con if you're looking for that slower pace. I know I am. So at least for here, if you're comparing Austin to Pflugerville, while some appreciate the slower pace of life in Pflugerville, others may find it less stimulating than the energy of urban Austin. Like I said, maybe you don't want to have, maybe you're looking for that affordable price for the home, but you don't want to have that slower pace of life, so you'd rather just pay what you have to pay to live in Austin. That's fine. But maybe you have children and you want to take them away from the city. You want to give them a great school, a great area where they can grow up. Well, then Pflugerville's for you. And if you're looking for a more friendly or a more budget-friendly home or area to live in compared to Austin, then I would say Pflugerville would be your best bet. Okay, so guys, this was the pros and cons of Austin versus Pflugerville, and I made this video especially for you guys that are calling me. Some have emailed me asking about differences. This video is for you, and I also have a small outline that I've made and to giving you the differences. So if you want something a little bit more broken down, a little bit more easier to digest, send me an email, shoot me a text, or give me a call. I'll shoot that over your way. And if you want more content like this, subscribe, like, hit the notification bell, and also let us know, what is it that you want us to talk about? What is it that intrigues you that you want more information on so that I can better serve you, right? Leave a comment down below, and whether you want to write something good, bad, or ugly, hey, who cares? Write it, and we appreciate you taking your time for taking a look and watching and being with us here. So without further ado, if you want to talk to us, our link is in the description. If not, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace out.